And now at 11, a spotlight on safety. One day after a Metro bus driver was stabbed by a passenger, authorities are answering questions yet again about protecting riders and staff. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams. The attacker, who is a teenager, has now been arrested, and that driver is still in critical condition. Let's get right to NBC4's Macy Jenkins, live right now in Woodland Hills, with some new details on the attack and the response. Macy.
Hi, Colleen. Well, police say they searched all night for that attacker, the 17-year-old who was arrested earlier today, who now faces a charge of attempted murder for that stabbing. Now the focus here in the city is on public safety. The Metro Board recently approved adding 48 new security guards to ride up and down the bus lines where assaults have occurred recently. Well, now the city says there are even more changes on the way.
This heart-wrenching incident reminds us of the risks our frontline employees face each day as they strive to serve our community.
City leaders, Metro staff, and police all underscoring a commitment to public safety after the vicious attack of a bus driver on Wednesday night.
I am somewhat encouraged to report, I was at the hospital earlier this afternoon, that the victim remains in, while critical condition, extremely critical, he is still alive.
Around 5:15 p.m., police say a 17-year-old passenger got into an argument with a 61-year-old bus driver at the corner of Topanga Canyon Road and Irwin Street in Woodland Hills. The two got off the bus, where police say the teen pulled out a knife and stabbed the driver in the chest, neck, and back. He was taken to the hospital, where he had surgery and remains in critical condition.
We know ridership is down on the trains and the buses, and we certainly don't want public safety to be the reason.
Back in April, LAPD investigated two separate stabbings on the Red Line on the same day. NBC4's I-Team reports Metro data shows about 6 reported assaults on drivers each month, but in March, that number jumped to 23.
It may be a reflection of society, I think, at this point, coming out of the pandemic, people becoming more active, perhaps greater frustrations with their situation.
In the last 6 years, Metro has spent over $900 million on contracts with LAPD, Long Beach PD, and LA County Sheriff's Department. It's a key partnership to outreach specialist Carlos Ramirez.
You know, if they see an officer, they're less likely to do something, you know what I mean? Or the guy standing there with a knife this morning. Whatever the case may be, if they see an officer, they're less likely to act out.
Now, earlier today, the Metro's Board of Directors approved next year's budget. It puts more money towards housing services, cleaning services, and allocates $290 million for public safety. Reporting live in Woodland Hills tonight, Macy Jenkins, NBC4 News.
The 6th Street Bridge has become a place for social media stunts. In fact, we showed you this video in July of last year when the bridge first opened. Police kept shutting it down for safety. Now someone has died on this bridge. 17-year-old Anthony Luna from Oxnard was just 2 weeks away from high school graduation. He went out to the bridge with his friends last weekend and fell to his death. The LAPD says he tried to climb one of the arches on the bridge as part of a social media stunt, but his family insists that wasn't the case. Moore said the department had no further comment. The Memorial Day weekend travel rush is on. In fact, you're looking at a time lapse. Look at all the red taillights at LAX starting around 8:30 tonight. A little bit of a parking lot out there. By the end of this day, officials expect more than 218,000 passengers. That would make this the busiest day at the airport since March of 2020. NBC4's Darsha Phillips live right now at LAX with more for us. Darsha.
Yeah, Colleen, Memorial Day weekend is really the unofficial kickoff to summer, and it kind of sets the bar for how summer is going to look. And right now, on this beginning day of this holiday season, it's looking pretty good. LAX had minimal delays, but even at this hour, we do have passengers in line. It was a very busy day here at LAX. Traffic at LAX not for the faint of heart this Memorial Day weekend. More than 1.2 million passengers expected to pass through the airport this